Hello guys, and welcome back to another Etheria restart video. Today we are going to talk about Qano, one of the most interesting and honestly dangerous releases we've had in a while. This is not just another DPS. This is a full-on snowball machine that can completely take over fights if you give him even a small opening. And the more you look into his kit, the more you realize he's designed to punish any kind of mistake from your opponent. Starting with his S1 Jade Slash, it looks simple at first. A 200% single target hit with a chance to apply attack down. But the real value comes from his passive effect tied to it. Qano gains bonus damage based on how much higher his attack is compared to the target, scaling up to 60%. That's massive. It means the more you stack attack on him, the harder he hits, especially against squishier units. And on top of that, every time he gets a kill, he fully resets all of his cooldowns. That one mechanic alone is what enables his entire playstyle. Then you have his S2 Reaping, which adds consistency to his kit. It's a strong single-target nuke that scales with the enemy's lost HP, so it becomes more lethal as fights progress or when finishing off targets. And if he secures a kill with it, he gains turn meter, letting him cycle faster and potentially take another turn immediately. So between S1 and S2, you already see the pattern. Qano is built to chain kills and keep momentum going. Now the real highlight is his S3 Shadow Fracture. This is an AoE multi-hit ability that applies fracture stacks and deals additional damage to the main target. Fracture increases the damage Qano deals to that target by up to 60% total, and most importantly, it cannot be purified. That alone makes it incredibly oppressive in PvP, especially against teams that rely on cleansing to stay alive. It basically marks a target for deletion over time. And this is where Qano becomes a serious PvP threat for two main reasons. First, when his S3 is maxed, he starts the battle with Void, and we already know how strong Void is in the current meta. It makes him harder to deal with right from turn 1 by increasing his survivability, reducing incoming group damage, and giving him a strong layer of protection while he sets up his damage. That alone makes him way more reliable than most glass cannon DPS units. Second, his full cooldown reset whenever he gets a kill. This is what turns him from strong into potentially oppressive. If Qano deletes one unit, he can immediately rotate back into S3 or S2 and keep going. In PvP, that means one pickoff can instantly snowball into a full team wipe, especially if the enemy team is even slightly out of position or undergeared. Now looking at different content in PvP, he's easily one of the most threatening snowball carries right now. He excels against squishy comps and works best with teammates that can soften targets or control the enemy early. Once he gets that first kill, it's very hard to stop him. In PvE, he's still strong, but a bit more situational. He shines in the wave-based content where he can chain kills and keep resetting, making him very efficient for clearing stages quickly. However, in boss fights, his value drops a bit since he can't take advantage of his reset mechanic as consistently. That said, his attack-based scaling still gives him very high damage potential if properly built. Overall, Qano is a high-risk, high-reward DPS with insane scaling and snowball potential. His ability to start with Void, stack unremovable Fracture, and reset his cooldowns on kill makes him one of the scariest PvP units in the game right now. If he gets going, he doesn't just win fights, he runs through entire teams. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.